There are two main items that you need to play a game of basketball, and they are a hoop and a ball. Or if you're old school, a ball and a peach basket like they used to use back in the day. But sooner or later, as you become more competitive and games get more organized, you will encounter a basketball court. So let's look at how a basketball court is laid out, and more specifically its dimensions. And for this video we'll be looking at an NBA court. The NBA, if you don't know, is the National Basketball Association, which is the highest level of play in the United States, if probably not the world. There are a few differences for college, high school, or international courts, so some lines might differ by a few feet, but generally the layout will be the same. For dimensions specific to your level of play, there's a link in the description that has them all. We'll start with the court as a whole. From one side to the other, from one baseline to the other baseline, the court is 94 feet in length. And if we look at the other direction, a basketball court is 50 feet wide. If we zoom in here to one side of the court, from the backboard to the three-point line is 23 3/4 feet. And we'll see in subsequent videos why this is called the three-point line. But as you can see, the three-point line is not a perfect half circle, so it gets slightly closer to 22 feet here in the corner. The key, which is this red area in here, is 16 feet across, and it is 15 feet from the baseline to the foul line. And again, if you've never played basketball before, I'll explain what the foul line is in the next video. But for now, the last distance is the height of the hoop, which is 10 feet off the ground. Now that we know the dimensions, you can see what a real court would look like here during an NBA game in a big fancy arena. And likewise, you can see how the court is set up the same way on a playground. Even though maybe not every line on the NBA court is here, the important ones, the foul line, the three-point line, things like that, they are all here. And so that is how a basketball court is laid out. Thanks.